Private, quiet, if it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Hey, couple of bends up in my...
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League comes to you from Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, Michigan. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Ford Field. And here's Lewis. Trucks through it. And look at this. Loose football. And the Packers pick it up. Well, it's hard enough to play on the road in this league as it is. But to start on the road with a fumble on the opening kickoff, just not the precedent you obviously want to set.
Not at all. And now it's just words because... they've talked about it all week. From the time they start game planning for this one, remember, going into hostile territory, we have to set the tone right in the beginning, and they do the exact opposite.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure right. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Again here on 2nd and 10. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones, gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. Got a man, it's Tanyan complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete here.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Second and 7 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. Man, and he hits him in stride. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line.
I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early going. He's got to like the way this is starting.
Absolutely. 3 catches on any drive is good. Opening drive, that's a tone setter. Eluding the pressure right. Gives this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
After the penalty, it's Jones. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
The tackle made by Kevin King. A loss of 2.
They'll try again with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Za'Darius Smith in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. And the 13-year man puts it through 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
0. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Crosby on now to kick it away. And here's Lewis. Oh, good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away. But they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers flush to his right. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
on second down. It's Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And again, it's Rodgers. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, when it's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to get the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Second and 11 now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking deep for Adams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. And we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to
touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front, and now see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Alexander.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin, 31 yards. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And here's Lewis.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Escaping the pressure run. And this will be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
22-yard line.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Rodgers. And incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got Adams on the hookup. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Incomplete. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And we're going to get a timeout.
First and 10.
With 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now is Mason Crosby, who's hit from as far as 58 in his career. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Full right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
48-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Boy, a pair of big plays here. This one going for 29.
First and 10 at the 23.
Rodgers now on first down. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15 he goes. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
10 more yards. That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Rodgers to throw again. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones there to make the grab. And once again, the Packers, they're back out in front. And this one through the uprights and good.
17. Packers 13. Mason Crosby to kick off for
now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here's Lewis. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds.
30-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good.
And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Damon Harrison bringing in 341 pounds of power for the sack. After the sack on first down, Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
4 yards.
A very solid gain of 27.
First down.
On first down. Rodgers. He goes full extension, and he's got it. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 16-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers throwing left side here, and it's complete. And the Packers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers have retaken the lead. And that one gives them a 3-point lead.
Makes the score Packers 20. Packers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. It seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the 3rd quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers, he'll let it fly, and it's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Packers. Tavon Austin with his 2nd touchdown of the night as his guys are able to regain the lead. They erased that deficit pretty quickly, did they not? 2-play drive.
What do we call that? Short-lived?
Very.
Very short-lived. 2 plays later, they're in the end zone and back out in front. We always talk about drives, don't we? Does 2 plays count as a drive?
Not really, but that 2nd play was so good. I don't care what we call it. It was enjoyable to watch.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for it.
And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Packers 20.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 34. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. The left side throw complete to Adams. They're going to be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Rodgers now throwing on 1st down. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the 1st. When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and didn't do it very often.
Adams hauling it in from Rodgers. And inside the 20 before it's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling, and the Packers add on to their lead.
Well, after another passing touchdown, I don't think it'd be an understatement to say that he's in the zone, and I believe he likes it.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Packers 31. Packers.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Here's Lewis. And they get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
He'll let it fly for Austin. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
We always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt. And in a
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama, crowd got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cab. So many couches I cried. Shout out Zazo, Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody.
it's a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't down once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't. Cause I'm open to it. I know that you missing, but you gon' get through it. I can help with it if you need that. Go and bring the beat back. I don't really listen to the feedback, nah. Told me that she good, she don't need jack, nah. I'm real proud of the steps you took just to get to the place that you at today. I couldn't tell you to you straight, I gotta estimate. I wonder if I ought to go here with the best to say. Now go ahead, get me out of here, I couldn't last a day. I got the city talking about me like I passed away. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed. Ooh, and she felt intrigued. Trying to duck the LMPD. Go and get yourself esteem. And she trying to link up. So much we got synced up. Pulled up in the dinged up whip. This ain't Pepto Biz, what this pink stuff is. Go and tell me. Yeah, you heard me, you ain't feel me. I've been moving, I've been shaking, go and hit me on the celly. Try to sell me on something while I hold it compelling. Ever since I've been gone like Kelly, they been trying to tell me about this and that. I ain't chatting with you, we ain't going tit for tat. Trying to tell me how to get in the bag. We're going to get in the bag, I'm about to get in it. Automatic is a habit, you should know it's automated. I've been getting to it, I ain't noticed y'all was hating. Brand new chick, she don't know that I can patient. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Try and tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seed.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, we've got what can only be described as a mirror image matchup between the Green Bay Packers and themselves.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And here's Lewis. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. First down and much more here for Jones. The 40, the 20, 10, touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones, 73 yards, and the Packers have taken the early lead. Well, they said they wanted to have some explosive runs. How about that one to start the game?
And I would say on the defensive sideline, there's a lot to answer for. Because you spend all week saying, stop the run. I don't care who you're playing. You don't want to get run over. You don't want to get run past. And they have both. overcommitting in the secondary, and he just went stepping past them and is still running, essentially.
One play, and he hits pay dirt. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. 2 1st downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 41-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Rodgers throwing complete to Valdez-Scantling. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11. To throw is Rodgers on 1st and 10. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Packers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Throwing again. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Brings up third down.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers again now. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays, and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rodgers on 1st down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Another big gain or 2 in succession as this one goes for 32.
At the 22-yard line.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7, Packers 3.
Here's Rodgers throwing on 1st down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. To try again after the sack. Rodgers. And his pass incomplete.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Sets up a 3rd down and 18.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. And Adams has it complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
They'll try to run it in, going option right. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers keeping it himself from 7 yards out. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
The kick.
And his kick is good.
Makes the score Packers 14. Packers 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Looking to throw again on second down. Rodgers got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
First down. First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And again, it's Rodgers. Austin's got it left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Not much there, only a yard. Ball at the 33, second and 9. Rodgers on target to Valdez-Scantling. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Devontae Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly second and long. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. On third and long, it's Rodgers. This one complete to Tanyan underneath. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They're going to line up to go for this on 4th down. Rodgers stays on the field. They do go for it. It's Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hookup. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Marquez Valdez-Scantling. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and...
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Rodgers. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Thrown away and incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the 1st half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And Crosby puts it through, and that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
For Green Bay.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the 3rd quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now,
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted.
If you were me,
picked up by Josh Jackson. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown.
that was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Packers 24, Packers 10. Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Now Rodgers to try again after the pick six. Flushed out right. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there at 22. Escaping the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it and throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. Throwing left side. It's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 25-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. Third quarter from Miami. This is 2nd and 10.
By Jair Alexander.
To throw again. Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Rodgers finding Valdez-Scantling. And the Packers are back within a score. Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
Mason Crosby to kick off for Green Bay.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And here's Lewis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
The ball carrier.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
The 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
On 3rd down, Jones. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game.
It's 4th down.
And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Here we go on 4th down with Rodgers. Looking deep downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Now a first down carry by Jones. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They'll go again to Jones. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 7.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. third down. Jones. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. It's caught. And he's brought down, but not. Before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Bay Packers. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Now Jones. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 7-yard line.
Again, it's Jones. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the 5, 3rd and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So his 2nd field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the 4th quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, get into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
If you love pressure,
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. Rodgers to throw. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Back to throw, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Rodgers to throw for it on fourth. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to speak this, but there was a man who watches me. 26. 6 guys. 6 guys.
Now Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
To throw is Rodgers. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this when I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Flush to his right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break, contain, and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Rodgers to throw once more. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to draw that one free.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively, though, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a play in the catch.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
At the 25-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones.